Well, it's a month or two on from when you last were with us, and in that time I came this close to resigning. Let's go and have a look why, shall we? This is the one that nearly made me resign, because I discovered over the close season that Abdul Rahman Al Kadur, or Kudair, who we had been having as a centre back and with mixed success, was actually a pretty darn good fullback. So we had him over there. We were training him at fullback. He knew what he was doing. He was putting in good performances. As you can see here, I mean, we play easy friendlies, I'll grant you, but 7.2 in the friendlies. In the cup, 7.43. And then we started getting bids for him. So I put him on that thing of just reject them all. And then all of a sudden I get told that we've got this £235,000 bid, which is too good to turn down. We've got 3.6 million in the bank. We had 3.8 million in the bank at the time. We don't need that money. I protested the transfer, and it got to the point during my protests where I pretty much felt my only option was to say, that's it, I'm off if you sell him. Unfortunately, the board called my bluff and said, if that's what you want to do, are you sure? And believe me, I had to think about it. But I then said, okay, fine. So I'll deal with it. So a couple of days later, he goes. Now, Robbie Norton can play right back, but of course he's our sixth foreigner. And we hadn't had any bids for him, but it was like, well, do I then have to put Ivan Segura out of the squad for league games again so that we can have Robbie Norton in? I'm scouting around for other fullbacks. We managed to get this fella, who is okay. He's not really any better than Al Kabandi. So it's going to be basically between those two, and it's our weakest position. And then lo and behold, we get offers for Robbie Norton anyway. And apparently they were disappointed that I got 100,000 for him. Despite the fact that, again, the original offer was 50, 60 grand for him. So I got several £1,000s more again. So yeah, that's been quite a stressful end to the transfer window, because, I mean, as you can see, the transfer window did close on the 24th. They sold him out from under me on the 15th, so I had a week to scout and sign a fullback, because that was the thing. We had to get someone, because Al Kabandi basically was our only option, because Robbie Norton couldn't be registered unless we dropped someone else, which I was unwilling to do. Anyway, after all that fun, actually, let's just catch you up with what we've been doing. So you saw us beat Fahahil. We got knocked out in the quarter-final. It was very annoying because we outplayed them for the entire game. I mean, look at these, 18 shots. We just didn't hit the target. And their XG was that high because Daniel Agnew gave away a stupid penalty. And then missed in the penalty shootout. I tore a strip off him in person after the game. He wasn't very happy. We had a big falling out. We've kissed and made up since, because he's actually played quite well. But yeah, I was not happy with him. So yeah, we lost the penalty shootout, and it was very disappointing. 3 easy friendlies. Now, the Federation Cup, very good performance against Kasma to get us off to a good start. Beat Salmia, who had a man sent off early on. And then edged past Jara. Disappointing performance, but we got the only goal. We won. We have actually won our group, and we're into the semis. So this game down here against Fahahil again is now meaningless, which means I can play a nice full strength side in the Crown Prince Cup, which will be like either side of that, because we know from last season that these cup games all sort of like stack up one after the other around this point. So we can play a couple of good full strength sides hopefully in the Crown Prince Cup, see if we can get somewhere in that as well. But today is all about the start of the league, and we have home Kadzia. Now, we have been playing quite well. I thought we were at the point where this would actually play, but apparently we weren't. So, okay, now, Al Mutairi, I think we should possibly try and close down that Al Rashidi as well, because he seems to be their ball-playing player out there. So let's trigger the press on him as well. Okay, right. The team is basically fairly settled at the moment. I mean, as kind of predicted, Sabah has taken Al Kazim's place, so I'm sure I'll get something complaining about that before long. Now, yeah, see, Al Aiban is not quite fit yet. We'll stick Segura on the bench then. Okay. Right, so we've got options everywhere on the bench. Oh, Al Anazi, our goalkeeper, has been improving very nicely. He's starting to become really quite a good goalkeeper for this level, so that's encouraging. Right, they've got, presumably he's Brazilian, that Charleston. Brazilians have the most ridiculous names, don't they? Right, I want to be impressed. Now, Al Mutairi is always aggressive. He's got an aggression level of 20, to be fair, so, you know, it's just his natural state. I mean, we've got someone named Pitbull, and we've got someone who basically has the attitude of a Pitbull. So, right, let's have faith in the forwards. And here we go. I mean, you can see our recent form. A lot of that obviously is friendlies, but several of them are cup games, to be fair. And they don't seem to have played as much, so maybe they're a little less match sharp, hopefully. Because that's one thing I definitely have been working on as well, is trying to get the whole squad nice and sharp. Okay, we are in our red shirts, black shorts, which I think are actually red and white striped when you actually see the front of them. I have also changed the view we have of the pitch, and I'm going to probably do something in a minute if we get a highlight that you might have to get a little used to, because what I like to do is once the player sort of like started and kicked in like this, if he doesn't lose it, is I just like to have a quick look and see where people are sort of shaping up. I mean, they've got their back four. Now, they are pressing here a bit, aren't they? Who are you? Are they playing three up front? They seem to have three in the middle. So, I don't know. I don't know what their sort of shape is at the moment, because he seems to be, I don't know if he's out of position there because, yeah, see, he's dropped back a bit now. And what I try and do is get an idea of where we can overload them, either in sort of like midfield or out wide or something. Al-Khazi! He sprinted away to the corner. I'm watching that assistant like a hawk. And it's a replay of a goal, apparently. So we'll take that. Agnew plays it through. That looks offside to me, but never mind. So imagine that's probably why the keeper was on his knees. Well, we lead. Right, let me just have a quick stop of that again. So yeah, they are playing 4-4-2. We tend to go okay against the 4-4-2. Obviously our three in the middle kind of overload them a bit, and then if they've got like box to box, which they have, hopefully he should pick up any runs from the box to box. And with any luck, we sort of nullify them a bit whilst giving ourselves plenty of the ball. Well, he nearly nicked that, didn't he? cross. This highlight is going a bit weird. I sense a goal. Oh no, not yet. Oh yeah, that was about fourth phase and nobody picked him up. Well, that's annoying because I think we've done quite well so far. Marginally the better side. Right, well, literally, you've done well so far. Keep going. Oh, good. Comes to a competitive game. Left back starts playing badly. Brilliant. Although, now... No, it's going to be Al Kabandi who's going to be closing him down, isn't it? Yeah, see, he's playing well. That might be why he's playing badly. Do we need to take him off and get Hussein Ali on, who is not fit? So we're probably best off having to try and leave him on. Okay. Al Dafiri, you survive. Right, I'll shout some encouragement. Right, hang on a minute. Right, he seems to be sort of dropping deep. Is there anything we can exploit here? Right, I'll tell you what we're going to do. What we're going to do is we are just going to shuffle those around like that and see if we can just drop someone into that hole, cause them a few problems, outnumber them in midfield there still. Okay, is this always a highlight or have you just changed the thing? No, I don't seem to have changed the thing. Right, go on boys, on the counter. I mean, one thing I have... Oh, he's offside, I thought he was. Also done is basically stick two fingers up to the board with the way we play. Because they insist on direct football and I am just not going to do it anymore. They don't seem happy no matter what I do, so stuff them. Quite frankly. He really is playing quite badly. I think you can probably survive for 10 minutes out there. The only one that's not doing too well. And you've got bags of pace, haven't you? So hopefully, if that's what's causing matey problems, you might be able to... Right, let's demand a little bit more for the last few minutes. I mean, we have been the better side there. It's disappointing not to win that. But never mind. Let's trust the process. We'll have a quick look and see how good they're supposed to be in a minute. They're probably supposed to be, well, most people in this division are supposed to be better than us. But it's a little disappointing to lose the lead, but I mean, let's have a look. Yeah, they're third favourites. They are supposed to be quite good. But we're sort of like middle of the pack, so you know, we get some decent results. We could challenge this season. Right, who's up next? Jara, who we have recently beaten. So let's see if we can beat them again. Right, it's time to play away to Jara, and we are starting with the tactic that we finished the other game with, because I think they're supposed to play a 4-4-2, and I want my one of my star players, Katawi, to be in between their midfield and defence, and give them a problem of who to pick up, or who is gonna pick him up, and then hopefully we've got our two sort of like Mazzalas pushing on a bit, and then someone will be free with any luck. And we still have the three midfielders in the middle to try and control the ball a bit more. We are underdogs for this game, so we will... yeah, I mean, there's just no stopping Al-Mutari being aggressive, is there? Alright, it's in our familiar kit again. They're in all white. And we appear to be playing from right to left. So if we have a quick look again, right. Oh, Al Azmi, nice finish. It's a very good start. Can we keep it going this time? Oh, look at that. Rifles at home. They won their first game of the season apparently, so I mean they've absolutely dominated possession. How are they getting so much possession against us? Can I just have a look and make sure you're doing the right thing? Yeah, playing the right way. Just don't understand how we've got so little of the ball, but we've done more with it than they have, certainly. Okay, we'll dish out a little bit of praise. Dangerous, dangerous. Right, okay, we can't really see what's going on down there thanks to the camera angle, but oh, Al Azmi fires in another one. Oh, it's his 6th goal of the season, so he's been banging them in cups as well, and now we are 2-0 up away to Jara. Katawi slips it in. Nobody closed him down. I mean, how do you give him that much space in the area? I would be somewhat miffed if my defenders gave opposition players that much space in the area. I think part of the reason... Oh, there we go. Conceding goals from bloody corners again. Part of the reason we can't see what's going on down here is because it's another one of those stupidly super wide Kuwaiti pitches, where for some reason they decide to play on a virtual square. Right, 2-1. Let's not, do anything stupid here, boys, because we have been the better side and we're worth our lead. Go on, there we go. That'll do. Right, control it. Fling it down here. This bloke. Nope, he's launched it over the top to nobody. Okay. We have got the ball. And there you go, Agnew in space. And again. And there we go. Finish. Lovely. Beautiful. Moved them around nicely there and created the space. I'm liking it. It's actually making me feel like I almost know what I'm doing. See, look at that. No one went with him. Again, I'd be disappointed with the defending if I was them, because I don't know who left him to his own devices like that, but 3-1 up at half time. I mean, we shouldn't have anywhere near 3 goals, but right, let's do that one, because we know what happens when we give them too much praise, don't we? Okay, now he's playing, well, not well today, but better. Okay, Agnew plays it over the top. Al-Kaizi, can he finish? No. Right, everyone's okay at the moment. Just rolling along. Tell you what we'll do, is just notch the tempo down a little bit, and actually I'm just going to drop our line of engagement a bit lower and just try and squeeze the space they've got to work in. So we'll let them sort of come at us, but then our back line is staying where it is, so there's just not much room to pass the ball around in there. And hopefully that will just kill the game nicely. Now, we do have, obviously people are somewhat tired because this is only 3 days after the last one, but then their lot should be quite tired as well. Now, let's put you on, because one of our fullbacks is playing badly again, because it's like the law or something. But at this point, Agnew's not playing brilliantly. So who is my backup to Agnew? Hamid Al Mutairi is my backup to Agnew, which means we probably need to shift him onto that side. He is naturally left-footed, I think. Oh no, he's not. But he's reasonable on his left foot. That's why we put him there. And then Al Ansari, who is not on the bench, but this lad can come on. our Ivan make his league debut for us, get a little bit of match sharpness. And, okay, we'll leave it there for the moment. Right. No. Okay. Come on, lads. Let's just build our way up the pitch. See, it's not the direct football the board want, but as I've said, I don't care. Oh dear. Right. Let's start wasting some time, shall we? Because oh, unless he's offside, it's disallowed. He's offside, but we'll waste the time anyway. Yes, please. I will still waste all that time. Try and kill the game. Okay, we have a lot of players in that area. This kick for some reason. And that was never going to work, was it? Because you were aiming for people who just weren't free. Right, hang on a minute. Right, when the goalkeeper's got in possession. Right, get it out to the full-backs or something. Don't lump it into an area where there just isn't anyone, or kick it far enough that it gets to the people who, you know, are all crowded together and one of them might actually win it. I'm just saying, it's a theory. Right, we've looked a little bit nervy. I wouldn't be surprised to see if the momentum is all with them for the last like half an hour of this game. Oh God, you were determined to concede a second goal, weren't you? Just weren't going to let the night go without letting that second one in. You have money on 3-2 or something. I mean, a win's a win, but I'm not happy with that second goal. You were asking for that. Right, I'm tempted to say I don't like what I just saw, because what I literally just saw was unacceptable. However, you know, you won a game we weren't supposed to, so well done. I won't give you a pat on the back, because you never take kindly to, you know, body language whatsoever. Right, well, we're third. That'll do, won't it? If we stay there. I mean, that, to me, has been a positive start. I'm not overly happy with the way we just basically... I'm wondering if that was because I didn't engage as high and I basically maybe let them come at us a bit. Maybe I shouldn't do that in future. So we'll keep an eye on that. Maybe lesson learned. So I'll let the lads off for that one. It may have been my tactical switch that did it. But yeah, third in the league. We're in continental competition qualification. We're into a cup semi-final. We could have been in another one if it wasn't for Daniel Agnew. Right, now what shall we do? We will push through December and we will get to the Crown Prince Cup, I think, or possibly actually the Bergan game and the Crown Prince Cup, because that Federation Cup match is meaningless, so you don't need to see that at all. So yeah, so I think we'll come back in early January for the trip to Bergan, and hopefully we'll still be seeing lots of green on this screen and no red. But yeah, well, that wasn't too bad, was it? So thank you very much for joining me. Like, comment, subscribe, click the bell, all the good stuff, and I'll see you next time. Bye bye.